Let's review the ClassKick practice pages from Tuesday. So it first asks us to move the fish to the line plot to show how many fish each friend caught, then answer the questions. Those are my directions. Kevin and his friends went fishing on Sunday. The table below illustrates the number of fish caught by each of them. Read the data, make a line plot, and answer the following questions. So I'm going to take this table here that tells me each person's name, and under each person's name, it shows me how many fish they caught. So Kevin caught one fish. I put one fish above Kevin's name. John caught 4 fish. So I moved 4 of the fish that were up here above John's name to show that he caught 1, 2, 3, 4 fish. Tom caught 3. Tells me that Alan caught 5 fish. So again, I'm going to take these fish, I'm going to move them on my screen. I'm going to take 5 of these fish and put it above Alan's name to show that he caught 5 fish. Steve caught 3 fish. All right, now that I have my line plot filled out, I can use this to answer these questions. 1. Who caught more fish than anybody else? Well, if I take a look here, I can see that Alan caught 5 fish. He has more fish above his name than any of his other friends. So Alan caught the most fish. 2. Which 2 friends caught the same number of fish? Here's our keyword here, same number. Well, if I take a look, I can see that Tom and Steve both caught 3 fish. 3. How many fish did John catch? I'm going to look for John, and I'm going to count how many fish are above his name. 1, 2, 3, 4. John caught 4 fish. 4. Who caught only 1 fish? I can see here that Kevin is the only person that only has 1 fish above his name. So that tells me that Kevin is the one person who caught 1 fish. Number 5. How many of them caught at least 2 fish? This question is asking us, out of these 5 friends, how many of them caught 2 or more fish? At least 2. Now, if I look here, I can see that all the friends except Kevin caught 2 or more, or at least 2 fish. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the friends caught at least 2 fish. On the next slide, they've already filled out the line plot for us. Okay. And it's telling us that it's showing us the ages of chorus members. And down here, each of these numbers represents an age. 12 years old, 13 years old, all the way up to 18 years old. They started at the youngest age and went up to the oldest age. We're going to use this to answer the following questions. A, how many people are in the chorus? So if we know that each one of these X's represents one person, then we need to add up all the X's that we see here. So I can see that there are 3 12-year-olds. There are no 13-year-olds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 14-year-olds. 4 15-year-olds. 5 16-year-olds. There are 7 17-year-olds. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 18-year-olds. Okay. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to count each one of these x's. Okay. 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay. Plus 4 is 14, plus 5 is 19. If I keep going, I'm going to count all the way up to 32. Okay. So there were 32 people in the chorus altogether. B, how old is the oldest person in the chorus? We want the oldest person's age. If I look here, I can see that the oldest person would be 18. C, how many people in the chorus are 14 years old? Okay, so this how many? How many? So I'm going to look for 14, and then I can see that there's 7 x's. So there are 7 14-year-olds in the chorus. D, there are no x's above the number 13. What does this mean? Well, if we don't have any x's right here, then that represents that there are 0 chorus members. There are no chorus members that are 13-year-olds. E, how many more 16-year-old members are in the chorus than 12-year-old members? Okay, so how many more? That's our key word to show that we are subtracting. So first I'm going to see how many 16-year-olds there are. There are 5. And then how many 12-year-old members? There are 3. If I want to know how many more of one than the other, I'm going to subtract. See that 5 minus 3 is 2. There are 2 more 16-year-olds than 12-year-olds. Another strategy I can use is to take a look at these x's and cross them off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You see that I have 2 left. F, how many people in the chorus are younger than 16? Well, I'm going to take a look, and I want them younger than 16. So I am not going to include the 16-year-olds. I'm only going to include those younger. So 15s, the 14-year-olds, the 13-year-olds, and the 12-year-olds. I'm going to take those and add them up. 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 4 is 14. There's no 13-year-olds. So 3 plus 7 plus 4. So there are 14 people younger than 16. Remember this how many tell us that they want you to add or subtract. Last one, G. For which ages are there more than 5 people in the chorus? So I'm going to take a look up here and I'm going to see which of these age groups have more than 5. Now, I'm not going to include the 16-year-olds because I'm only wanting those that have more than 5, not 5 and more. Okay? So, I can see that age 14 has 7. The 17-year-olds have 7 members, and the 18-year-olds have 6 members. They're all more than 5. So for which ages? The 14, 17, and 18.